Charles Woodson was asked about Aaron Rodgers' future and had some interesting comments saying, quote, if I'm putting on my GM hat, when you say, what are we going to do next season? When I'm looking at the roster that we have, you know what? I'm thinking about trading Aaron Rodgers and seeing what I can get for him in return. Okay, the man has spoken. A lot of people have spoken on this subject, including Aaron Rodgers himself. And Louis Riddick joining the show, Jeff Saturday back here with us. So, Louis, let's start with you. Do you think the Packers should consider trading Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I think it's something that's really going to have to be discussed very thoroughly, because when you look at it like this, going forward, look, Aaron Rodgers right now is counting about $46 million on the cap for 2022. He's going to need a long-term extension since 2022 is the last year of the current deal that he's on. And a long-term extension is going to cost them somewhere probably around $45 million a year, $46 million a year. Right now, I mean, Patrick Mahomes is setting the market as far as average dollars per year. So he's going to need an extension in order to get them some kind of cap relief, because right now they have about the second worst cap situation in the NFL. Now, that's just dealing with him if he's to come back. Davante Adams is a free agent. Davante Adams is going to want about $27-28 million a year on a new deal, and he deserves it. He's the number one wide receiver in the NFL. You have a guy like Rashawn Gary, who's coming up for free agency in 2022. He's going to want top dollar as a pass rusher. Preston Smith, Zadarius Smith, these guys all make huge dollars right now on an average per year basis and carry big cap numbers for 2022. Rasul Douglas, who came off the street basically and really had a career year for them, he's a free agent. Devondre Campbell's a first-team All-Pro. He's a free agent. So if you want Aaron back, how's the team going to look in 2022 for him? Everyone says, well, you know, you have a short window, small window. You need to capitalize on a franchise quarterback. I get that. But this team may look markedly different if he is back on a huge deal like he deserves. So if you're Green Bay, and as Charles is talking about, you can get a king's ransom for him, get cap relief. I don't know if Jordan Love's the answer right now. None of us know if Jordan Love's the answer. He played one game. So we can't say whether or not he's the answer right now. But if you can get a king's ransom for him, keep the rest of the team intact, and continue. And look, you have to look short-term and long-term when you're a GM. You can't just look short-term. You can't just think about the quarterback. You have to think about the entire roster. That's why I say you definitely have to consider moving on from him, and that's exactly why he structured this contract the way it's structured, so he can force their hand and possibly get on out of here and get somewhere else.
Interesting.
Man, y'all don't know how much I love some Lewis, man. I mean, this dude
Smart
nodded up.
man.
Smart guy, gonna come out here, put all the numbers out in front of me, tell me how nothing can work. It's gonna be a total disaster. We're gonna move on. We're gonna keep all these other guys, all these kinds of things. There ain't no. And listen, the Charles Woodson, that's a tip of the cap for his boy Aaron. His boy is like, hey man, I want out of Green Bay. Put it out there on there for him. Let's have these conversations, get this thing rolling, so they can trade me up out of here. The Green Bay Packers, their front office might agree with that. To Lewis's point, all those numbers, that all makes a ton of sense. They're going to have to make some tough decisions. But I can tell you, if Aaron Rodgers ain't there, Davante Adams ain't going to be there. So we ain't got to worry about him either, unless maybe they franchise tag him just to hold on to him against his will, which we know how that turned out with Aaron Rodgers. But if you are any coach on that coaching staff, you are saying, heck no, don't let this man out the door. We know already we're taking 2 or 3 wins off of our sheet, and we probably going to make no noise in the playoffs. I understand this season coming the first seed, all that kind of stuff. They laid an egg in the playoffs. They were also in 3 NFC championship games before this. So let's not mistake how good this football team is. And Lewis knows as well as I know, Aaron Rodgers ain't going to stay in Green Bay just for the money. He's staying there for a Super Bowl victory. So if there has to be some massaging of numbers, he's not quite making as much, whatever that looks like. He knows long-term for his legacy and what he wants as a player to win. He wants Adams to get that cash. So he understands not everybody can get it. He's been around this thing a long enough time. He's made enough money. He gets it. He's kind of in that Tom Brady mentality. Tom Brady didn't go down to Tampa Bay and crush him. So maybe he doesn't. But if you're Green Bay Packers and you let Aaron Rodgers out that door, you know you are a worse team tomorrow, the next day. You know it. I don't care what anybody else says. Whoever else you sign, whatever else that is, when Aaron Rodgers walks out your door, he's made the next team he's on better, and you are not as good.
They have 3 quarterbacks on their team right now with 1 win between all 3 of them. So
why would you even bring that up?
But
It's Aaron Rodgers.
It's Aaron Rodgers, but I'm
nobody
just saying,
else matters. Nobody else matters. Jordan Love doesn't matter. Nobody has love
no
for
one
Love
else
yet.
matters, but it
Love for
actually
Love.
is very bad
Do
for
you
them.
have love for Love? None.
I don't have anything
None.
for him.
It doesn't matter.
I feel indifferent.
Go ahead. Before I chime in, Mr. Chippendales, who's buttoned up now in LA.
He is knotted up looking good. He is knotted up good.
Make your point real quick, Lewis. No, I said go ahead, because you
want me to?
No, I'm going to chime in, but you said
continue?
you had,
Okay, well, yeah, let me put my glasses back on so I can see good here, so I can make sure I make this point the way I need to make this point. No, Jeff, you know what? What I'm saying is this, look, I get the, Aaron may take less on a new deal going forward in order to accommodate, especially his guy Devontae Adams. But Jeff, we don't know what Devontae wants to do. We hear reports out there Devontae may want to go ahead and play with Derek Carr out here in Las Vegas, out here on the West Coast. Devontae's going to get top dollar. He's going to get top dollar.
He should, yeah.
And you cannot, and if you're him, whether you want to play with Aaron Rodgers or not, you are not at this point in time, considering everything that he has done in his career and the fact that he is someone who has been underpaid relative to what he has produced, there's no way you're just going to take some kind of below market contract just because you want to stay in Green Bay and play with Aaron, who could be on the move at any point in time. So that's what I'm saying. This team is going to look different. Rashawn Gary's got to get his money. Yeah. Rashawn Gary has become a top-notch pass rusher. Devondre Campbell settled down this entire defense for them on the second level. He's going to get his money too.
Yeah.
Okay, so and Rasul Douglas is going to get his too. To me, I just don't know if the team's going to look the same.
Let me chime in, fellas. First of all, a couple of things that's very, very important to point out. I've never been more jealous of Louis Riddick in my life. He is in California, buttoned up. Everybody know I'm ticked off. I ain't there because as much as I love doing NBA Countdown with the crew, I got weekend shows, so I can't be out there in L.A. I'm hot about that, but that's a different subject for another day. That's a different. I'm gonna move to L.A. at some point. I'm tired of this cold weather. I'm just over it. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.